What's up, YouTube? Got another yo-yo review to do today. I know, this is like 3 this week. Insane! This is the Vosun Okkar Ultra. So, the Okkar Ultra is the follow-up to the Vosun Okkar, which was a budget monometal yo-yo that came out a year ago-ish, something like that. Did pretty well. It was basically this shape. It was basically all of this. But this is a bimetal. See? Bimetal. First and foremost, this is a budget bimetal. This comes in at, but depending on where you get it from, between $50 and $65. So, for that price, awesome. Incredible budget bimetal. I would say this is probably the best budget bimetal to come out in the last year or so. Certainly the best one to come out under like 80 bucks in the last like as long as I can think. Probably the best bimetal under 80 bucks that you're going to be able to get, and 65 bucks. This is a great yo-yo. So let's get into the specs before we do anything else. So the weight is 66.3 grams. It is 42.7 millimeters wide. It has a 56 millimeter diameter with a 4.5 millimeter gap width. Comes with a centering like groove bearing. Comes with like the silicone pads and a 10 millimeter axle. So this actually is a really good like EDC budget bimetal. This thing is super powerful, spins a super long time. It's a little on the heavy side. A lot of budget bimetals usually are. I would say 66 grams is a great weight for a monometal. For a bimetal, I feel like it's a little heavy. I prefer them to be around 63, 64 grams. I feel like that's a little bit of a better range for a bimetal. But this makes up for it with just being ultra powerful. So ultra, hence Okkar Ultra. It's ultra powerful and really just spins a long time. So it's not that the weight is bad or heavy. I like them a little lighter, but you do get extra stability, extra spin time, and I think it really just kind of maxes out the stability and the spin time, and really is great for that. Can go quick, not the fastest mover bimetal. It does have a lot of rib weight, so but once you get it going, it's very quick. Think of it as like Bowser in the Mario Kart series, very much kind of like that. Maybe not as like heavy as like Bowser would be, but you know, once you get going, you're like phew. Really fast, really stable, can go fast, can handle really whatever you want to throw at it. A really excellent like kind of carry every day, learn new tricks, work on stuff type of yo-yo, or would be great for competition as well. Especially if you're, you know, on a budget, you're not sponsored or anything, and you need a bunch of the same yo-yo to compete with. It's super stable, super long spinning, and at 65 bucks you can pick up a few of them and could totally be your competition yo-yo and wouldn't break the bank, you know, having a few. So there's that as well. But really enjoying it. Like I said, probably one of the best, if definitely the best budget bimetal that came out this year. And really enjoying this. Really actually surprised by it. Like, not surprised, I know Vosun like does good stuff, but really was kind of like, this was very like shockingly good is probably the best way to put it. I was like, oh man, this is hella good. So let's go ahead and throw it around a little bit. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright guys, we are back with the Vosun Okkar Ultra. First thing you're going to notice is this thing is powerful. Lots of power. Tons of rim weight. You know, just kind of a beast on first throw. Feels like it's jet powered. Great response. Very snappy but not snaggy, which is what you want. Blasted finish in the middle there, and nice on grinds. No complaints there. Like I said, super stable, super long spinning, able to handle speed. Pops off the string nice. As far as thumb grinds are concerned, you could definitely get in there and thumb grind around that lip there. Be a little bit on an angle though. Definitely doable. Finger spins are capable. There's kind of like a cup there, but I don't. That's really more aesthetic. It's flat in there. It's not really like a lock-in finger spin design. It's just sort of like there. But finger spin's very doable. I need to change this string because it's not snappy. Been playing this yo-yo a lot, trying to like carry it and like see. Okay, for a budget yo-yo, how's this hold up? And the answer is it holds up very well. This thing is a tank, super long axle. Rings are really in there, mounted on the sides, so you're not going to have any of that slippage. I don't think that's really a problem with bimetals anymore. Back in like 2016, people used to just slap the rings on the ends there, and they could come loose sometimes if you hit the ground too hard, but that's not really a problem anymore, especially with designs like this. Glides around nice and smooth. Really can handle whatever you want to throw at it. Nice snappy binds. Really, that came back hard, too. Just really, really good design. Really solid budget bimetal yo-yo. I've really been enjoying this. Like I said, I've been carrying it a good bit. As far as smoothness is concerned, it's about where you'd expect a budget bimetal to be. About 8, 9 out of 10. I've carried this a good bit. I've taken it apart a few times. You know, not that laser $120 bimetal smooth, but it's pretty smooth. You don't feel anything on the string. It's about where you'd expect a $65 bimetal to be. But yeah, let's go ahead and take this apart, and I'll show you guys the insides. Alright, before we take it apart, let's just kind of show you size here. Here it is next to the One Drop Eclipse. As you can see, it's a little bigger than the Eclipse. Bigger diameter, a little bit wider. Just overall, you know, but still full-sized yo-yo. I would say the Eclipse is sort of on the medium size. This is full size for sure. Nice big diameter, big rims, tons of power, tons of stability. You guys saw me just chucking it around. I mean, really easy yo-yo to play. And a lot of times, you know, budget bimetals kind of try to keep it simple and make it easy to play, and I think they really nailed it on this one. So let's go ahead and take it apart. Comes apart nice. Vosun does nice machining. Vosun is a machine shop. They machine yo-yos for other people as well, but they have their own line. Comes with a centering bearing, groove bearing there. Spins nice. I haven't had to do anything with this bearing. Came nicely like lubed, and the lube was broken in, so nice and quiet, nice and smooth. Really good bearing. As you can see, big metal rims there. And then kind of has this cool little cut here that's aluminum, and the rims are they're brushed a little bit, so that kind of helps on the grinds too. I like that. Nice bead blast in there, looks good. The step is a little bit rounded over there just at the edge to kind of keep it from that making that clicky sound whenever it pops on and off the string, which I appreciate that attention to detail very much. Standard, you know, silicone response pads. Very good pads. I really like these pads. They work really well. The cup design's kind of cool. Kind of got a little aesthetic cut there. And then this kind of like is almost a button, but it's like flat on the inside just for the engraving. Looks good. I think it all looks good. It's very clean. Really just, I mean, kind of, it looks like the Okkar just with metal rings on it. And I think they really did a nice job here. Just putting it together and keeping the price at $65. I mean, the $65 bimetals, you know, they're a little more common nowadays, but they're not always this good. And I'd say this one's really good. This stacks up with anything in its price range, and really, I think is probably the best bimetal you could get under like 80 bucks. So really, a solid bimetal from Vosun. Very nice there. Let's do some pros and cons. So pros, cheap, 65 bucks. Thumbs up. Very solid yo-yo. Long spin times, very stable. Nice bead blast, easy to grind on. Finger spin capable. Thumb grind's capable. It's not really designed for either of those specifically, but capable nonetheless. Kind of your everyday carry, jack of all trades sort of yo-yo. You're gonna find a hard time finding people that, oh, I don't like this. It's it's good. It's one of those yo-yos that you're just gonna be like, oh, let's just throw it in my bag, let's carry it, let's take it places. It'll serve you well. Very nice construction. Seems like it could take some hits. I've carried it a good bit. No issues with it. With me, I took it to Christmas. Had several Christmases, and it's held up nice, and no issues or problems with it at all. And really just, you know, snappy binds, nice pads. They really just kind of put everything good into this and kept it at a very friendly price point at 65 bucks, which you gotta respect. You know, nothing crazy as far as the design is concerned, but as far as just a solid bimetal yo-yo that can handle anything you want to throw at it, this is that. As far as cons are concerned, you know, with any budget metal, you're gonna have a few, you know, there's gonna be a little bit of vibe sometimes. You know, you can't really finger spin it great. It's a little heavy for a bimetal, but again, it's $65. So those aren't really cons, but these are sort of like, this is kind of what you sacrifice when you go with like a budget bimetal. It's like, well, it's gonna be a little heavier. It's not gonna be like pushing the edge of yo-yo design and be like, oh man, that design was so new and innovative. It's like, you know, kind of run of the mill as far as that's concerned, but the price is great and it really is a solid performer. At 65 bucks, like I said, you'd be hard pressed to find a bimetal yo-yo that plays this well or is this good for under like 80. So really solid yo-yo, and definitely something you guys should check out. If you're in the market for a budget bimetal, I'd say this is your one. This is probably the best bet. I've played a lot of them. This was probably the best bet for right now. So yeah, check it out. Links are down in the description. Shout out to the good people at Vosun for sending these over. I've got some more Vosun stuff to review, and I will be getting to that here in the next week or two. Try to get them all banged out here. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers to you. Hot, fresh coffee. I'll see you next time.